This time, Dabao was much more careful than before. He had a clear goal in mind. He followed the areas where he remembered wild boars were most likely to roam. The mountain forest was far from quiet at night. In the distance, unknown beasts let out long, eerie howls. Nearby, insects filled the air with endless chirping. Every now and then, the shadow of a bird swept across the sky overhead. After about 30 minutes of walking, Dabao made his first catch. 2 wild rabbits were digging through the grass for roots. He pulled a short hunting spear from his waist. His arm muscles tightened as he put all his strength into the throw. The spear shot through the air and struck one rabbit perfectly in the abdomen, pinning it to the ground. The other rabbit jumped in panic and disappeared into the darkness. Dabao reacted instantly and threw another spear. Unfortunately, he rushed the shot. The spear barely grazed the rabbit's back leg before missing completely. He wasn't disappointed. He picked up the dead rabbit and stored it inside his storage space before continuing on. After walking another mile or so, he noticed fresh signs on the ground. Recently uprooted soil, fresh hoof prints, scattered droppings, and coarse brown hair caught on tree trunks. There was no doubt, a group of wild boars had passed through here. Judging by how fresh the tracks were, they had probably been here earlier that evening. Dabao slowed his pace and became much more cautious. Wild boars traveled in groups. If he found one, he'd probably find the whole herd. Still, with his rifle in hand, he felt confident. Following the tracks, he reached a relatively flat area in the mountains. Slowly, he peeked around the side of a large rock. Using the faint moonlight, he spotted them. About 50 yards away, several massive black wild boars were digging through the bushes and soil for food. A grin spread across his face. Finally, I found the big one. He raised his rifle and slowly aimed at the largest boar. Just as he was about to pull the trigger, a terrifying scream echoed from the deeper part of the forest. It was loud, sharp, and full of fear. What was that? That wasn't a wild boar. It sounded like a wolf. The boars immediately became restless. Dabao knew he couldn't wait any longer. If whatever made that sound came closer, the entire herd would run away. He quickly climbed a nearby tree. Resting the rifle securely on a sturdy branch, he took careful aim. Bang! The bullet struck the huge boar. The wounded animal let out a roar and charged away with incredible strength. No way! This thing is unbelievably tough! He worked the bolt and fired again. Bang! Bang! Only after the third shot did the giant finally collapse. Dabao sighed. I still need more practice. If my aim had been better, I wouldn't have caused such a commotion. By then, the rest of the herd had already escaped. Even so, he didn't climb down right away. He waited patiently to make sure the area was safe. Only then did he collect the massive boar and store it in his storage space. He decided not to go any deeper into the mountains that night. It was better to quit while he was ahead. That mysterious scream might have alerted nearby villagers, or even the local patrol. He needed to leave immediately. Overall, it had been a dangerous trip, but the rewards were well worth it. On the way back, he began planning. Some of the boar meat would be sold. The rest he would keep. With that money, he could finally start building his new house. Instead of going home first, he decided to head straight into town. He still had the address and phone number that Gao Jianshe had given him. Gao worked in the purchasing department of the machinery factory. He had once promised, "Bring me as much game as you can. I'll buy all of it." This fresh wild boar was the perfect chance to see if he meant it. Dabao arrived at the apartment complex and asked an elderly man, "Excuse me, does Mr. Gao Jianshe from the machinery factory live here?" The old man asked, "You're looking for Section Chief Gao? What do you need?" Dabao replied, "It's a bit urgent. I brought some mountain game. Section Chief Gao told me to come find him whenever I had something good." The old man immediately understood. Anyone connected to the factory's purchasing department usually had valuable goods. He pointed toward the building. Building 3, second floor, left side. But it's still early. He's probably asleep. Knock quietly. "Thank you, sir." Dabao walked upstairs and knocked gently 3 times. No answer. He knocked again. This time, he heard footsteps. A sleepy voice called out, "Who is it this early in the morning?" "Section Chief Gao, it's Dabao, the guy who talked to you about wild boar meat at the market a few days ago." The door immediately opened. "It's you! Come in, little brother!" Gao greeted him warmly. "You came this early? Does that mean you've got something good?" Dabao nodded. "A huge wild boar. It died not long ago, and the meat is still fresh. It has plenty of fat, too." Gao's eyes lit up. "How big is it? Where is it?" Dabao answered. "Probably close to 300 pounds. I didn't bring it into town because it would attract too much attention. I hid it outside the city. If you're interested, let's meet there. You can inspect it first, and if we reach a deal, I'll deliver it. Or you can bring a truck." Gao smiled. "You're a careful man. That's exactly how it should be." The moment he heard the boar weighed nearly 300 pounds, his mind started racing. The factory needed supplies for employee events, and the managers were always looking for valuable gifts. This was exactly what they needed. He thought for a moment and said, "How about the abandoned flour mill on the east side of town? There's plenty of open space there. We can inspect the meat without anyone bothering us." Dabao remembered the location and nodded. "Sounds good. I'll meet you there in 1 hour." "Perfect," Gao replied. "I'll borrow one of the factory's cargo tricycles and bring cash and ration coupons. As long as the meat is good, I'll make sure you're happy with the price." "Deal." After leaving the apartment complex, Dabao quickened his pace toward the abandoned flour mill. He had to get there first, find a hidden corner, and secretly take the giant wild boar out of his storage space before Gao arrived.